It's time to get your morning started with the news you need to know.
News update.
This is what's trending with DJ and PK. Hashtag NBA.
I just got done saying that I think that it's a good fit for Klay. It's a good fit for Miami. The problem is what you just went through. The Eastern Conference is really good. Forever we used to say and dump on the Eastern Conference and say that it was the inferior conference compared to the Western Conference. It might still be, but it's infinitely better than it used to be. They're seventh to win the Eastern Conference. I think that's about right. Their win total over under is 44.5. I think that's about right. And I don't know that Klay Thompson really changes any of those numbers. I think that they'll be pretty solidly a play-in team at the very least, maybe fighting for the playoffs proper. But again, there's such a front load of teams that they'll have to climb over in the East. Even with Giannis and Bam, I think it's going to be tough for the Heat in terms of all those other teams that they're going to have to get past. So it's a nice signing to get Klay Thompson. They're happy to do it, but I don't think that it moves the needle all that much.
That's CBS Sports' John Gonzalez. Klay Thompson signing with Miami, bought out in Dallas. A play-in team after all that, and after Giannis. Well, life in the East. It is getting better. The gap does seem to be closing. Some of the Western teams taking steps back after years of dominance. Not the only signing this weekend. DeMar DeRozan goes to Denver. Six-time All-Star, takes a one-year deal. He got a buyout in Sacramento. I guess he's guaranteed like $10 million, so he's signing for about 3.5 there in Denver. Any of these moves do anything for you? Or the balance of power is set? Let's get to football season. Worry about NBA later. These are all around the edges anyway.
Well, make your teams better, I think. So if you make your team better, why wouldn't you do it?
DJ and PK.
Hashtag NFL.
When we expect a service, we're going to be disappointed when we don't get that service. If you go to a restaurant and your soup comes out and it's cold, you're going to be pissed. If you order from the grocery store and they deliver it and 6 of your eggs are broken, you're going to be pissed. Okay, so I get it. That's what we're in. I mean, that's why we're paid what we are. I mean, to perform at a high level. And when we don't, then that's the repercussions of it. We've run to this smoke. This is the job we've chosen. So this is part of it. None of us like to be booed. We all like to be appreciated. I think that's just human, okay? I think he emptied his heart a little bit. I don't think that says who he is. I see the competitor in him. I see the everyday work he puts in, and he wants to be back. He wants to get back to where he was as best he can, and that's hard. And you know, again, I think the moment just got him after the game, and it can get all of us.
That's Browns head coach Todd Monken sticking up for Deshaun Watson, who was booed by the Cleveland fans after going 5 of 12 for 35 yards and an interception during 4 second-half possessions and a 31-7 loss to the Bills. Not surprising he got booed. They're going to pick a starter between Watson and Shadur Sanders on Monday, and then I anticipate a difficult season followed by them drafting a quarterback in the spring yet again.
Today they're going to pick one? Today's Monday.
Yeah, you're supposed to do it today.
Oh, call me, okay?
Yeah, okay, well, we'll get right on that. Raiders running back Ashton Jeanty, it might be good news. Maybe a sprained ankle. He was helped off the field, couldn't put any weight on his leg. Had to fear something more serious than a sprained ankle. Even if it's the high ankle sprain that has him out 6 weeks, PK, that'd be preferable to whatever broken bone or ligament or whatever else it could have been. So now the Raiders wait to find out how long they'll be without the guy who was supposed to be their starting running back.
Yeah, it's all about Fernando Mania.
49ers activate George Kittle from the unable to perform list. Christian McCaffrey returns to practice. Everyone looking at a good team, knowing it's also an old team and a team that has problems staying healthy, and they're having problems staying healthy in the preseason. Are they getting past the worst of it, or is this just a sign of things to come? Expect it's a sign of things to come, but time will tell. Eagles running back Jaquindon Jackson, his strength and movement in all extremities after a scary collision versus the Patriots. He did travel back to Philadelphia with the team.
Former Ute.
Left for Arkansas, right?
Yeah.
Britton Covey. He can catch touchdown passes. He can throw touchdown passes, connecting with
He can run touchdown passes.
Tanner McGee for the Eagles' touchdown in preseason, harkening back to his Timpview High days as a quarterback.
So it's a trick play?
I suppose it would be, yes. CeeDee Lamb's home burglarized while the Cowboys wide receiver was at camp. We see this periodically. Players' whereabouts known, and they get targeted. Broken window. Left with bags full of valuable stuff. DJ and PK.
Hashtag college football.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a lot of negatives that are involved around this. One, once you go to the NFL, to me, you're in the NFL. You don't get the opportunity to come back. Two, most of us have built our rosters, and you have a limited roster limit now. So if you invited somebody back to your team, that means you're kicking somebody else off your team, right, to match your roster limits. I don't think that's fair to the players that worked all summer, all spring, and put themselves in position to be ready to work for a team. To have somebody come back. But ultimately, it used to be once you had an agent, or once you went and did the combine, or once you went to all those things qualified as you are no longer an amateur, you're a professional now once you declare for the draft. So to let any of those players come back, fair or unfair to them, it's unfair to the sport. And I think it's unfair to the players that are on current teams, for those guys to be coming back.
That's Oregon head coach Dan Lanning on NFL players going back to college football. Daquan White to be waived by the Browns, set to go back to college football and join LSU. The NCAA did get a win in court, pausing an extra year of eligibility for class of 2022 athletes. For now, college athletes from the high school class of 2022 are not NCAA eligible unless they're covered by a separate state court ruling. What a roller coaster. You can't even figure it out. It changes every day. Another court case, another decision, everything upside down again. KJ Jackson will start at quarterback for Arkansas in their season opener. Obviously, that's game 2, Arkansas at Utah. So we can keep our eye on him for something on the field, so you don't have to follow court decisions in 2022 eligibility.
Seems like he's been around forever.
Alabama names Keelan Russell their quarterback for the opener versus ECU. He'll get the start. And Reese Davis, ESPN, pushing back on Kalen DeBoer, hot seat talk. I just don't think his job is in any jeopardy. They're not winning there like they're used to, so you get why people say that, but they're also presumably getting outspent by a wide margin by schools like LSU, so you would think that might temper it a little bit.
It's tempered it for me. I'm very tempered.
Good. Missouri without Ahmad Hardy for the season opener.
Oh, rats.
Yeah. DJ and PK.
Hashtag Major League Baseball.
Swing and a fly ball. Center field. It's got a chance. Church back out of room. Yes. And it's over. Yeah. It's over. Kyle Schwarber with a walk-off home run into the hedges in dead center field. And the Phillies have absolutely stung the Cardinals 6-4 with 6 runs in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Swing and a fly ball. Center field. It's deep. Back on it is Ewing. It is done. The ball game is over. Tristan Peters with the latest walk-off homer.
Highlights from a day full of Major League Baseball. You heard Kyle Schwarber going deep, and I suppose this is analytics at work, PK. Kyle Schwarber leads the majors in home runs with 39. Back in the day, he would have been hitting in probably in the 4th spot, certainly in the 3, 4, 5 role, somewhere in there. And now he's batting leadoff. And he was 0 for 4 with a strikeout, but putting him in the top spot got him a 5th at bat, and sure enough, he won the game with it.
Yeah, he did, man. They were down 4-0. Scored 6 in the bottom of the 9th. Dramatic. Dead center field.
Only 3 games behind the Braves. That horrible start. They could still end up winning the division and getting a playoff bye if they finish strong. Think he has any chance in the playoff in the MVP talk, or just with Ohtani and Pete Crow Armstrong? It's pretty much decided.
I think he has a chance. You ask any chance, the answer would be yes.
A good chance. Probably not.
That stuff doesn't. I don't care about that stuff.
Mariners get crushed again. Bryce Miller getting the start. He was the starter in the 22-0 loss they had last week. Now they get beat 19-2 by the Cubs.
That's the first time in 100 years or something like that.
Obviously not all those runs on him. He'd been knocked out of the game, but nonetheless, losing games by 17 and 22 runs. Arizona Diamondbacks place Michael Soroka on the injured list. Yankees' Ryan Weathers, hopeful for a 2026 return. He's got a forearm strain. The injury's piling up late in the year.
They're going to miss Soroka's bat in the lineup. You know what I mean?
Nope.
You don't?
I really don't.
Why not?
Don't follow the Diamondbacks that closely.
Because you have no idea who he is?
Pretty much.
He's a pitcher.
See, I figured. Trick question. Arizona, though, with a win, 5-3. They had that bad series in Red Sox and Marte leaving the team and all that, but can they get their feet under him here, PK?
He was photographed Friday night as the team was battling it out at a local casino during game time.
That sends a message.
Like they had a problem there.
Bees wiped out by weather yesterday. Got 4 innings in, but then the thunderstorm came, and they're not going to finish that. They're not going to reschedule it, so on they go. DJ and PK.
Hashtag BYU.
Cougars updating Lavelle Edwards Stadium, a new home team locker room, upgraded premium seats, a new recruits lounge, future premium seating and lounges to come. Upscaling everything, PK, in the constant race for more dollars. Trying to catch up to everybody who's in front of you in college football and stay ahead of the people you already passed.
Well, that's an old stadium there. So, all these other stadiums have been upgraded along the way. So it seems like they have opportunities to upgrade that. And, yeah, go ahead and do it. If you're not going to build a new one, then you upgrade the one you have, right?
Those seem to be the options, right? And even if you're going to build a new one, it's going to take years. You want to make money in the meantime. So get those new premium seats and those new premium lounges going. DJ and PK.
Hashtag RSL.
Centrally to Ruiz. Ruiz to the far side to Catronis. How about Catronis with the right foot? That was a good ball. And here's a shot, and a goal, and RSL scores, and it's Marchuk as they play right through Orlando City, and he scores in the 36th minute. 53rd minute. Here comes Orlando on a counter. They send it in front to DK Stadjar off his line, and DK scores, and Orlando has tied it up in the 53rd minute. There's a ball over to the far side. Spicer, step over into the area. Griezmann, heel flick, deflected, falls back to him, shot, and a goal. And Orlando takes the lead, 2-1. Lucky deflection, and they finish it and take the lead. Griezmann scores twice. He actually came in and beat DK to that first ball and got the goal. So his 2 second-half goals, RSL, another lead, but again, dropped points. A loss, 2-1. It's become a familiar story. They get beat, so they're now winless in their last 7 MLS games. They go back in the Leagues Cup quarterfinals tomorrow night. Got to bounce back and play Leon. The game is in Colorado. RSL offering complimentary tickets for fans to the Leagues Cup quarterfinals if you want to head over there and watch that game.
In Denver?
It's in Commerce City. It's where the Rapids play, just outside of Denver, yeah.
So they'll give you free tickets to travel 8 hours to watch soccer?
Apparently, yes.
Oh, okay. Don't normally hear away games getting free tickets by the visiting team.
So it's a neutral site with Leon also being away. So get some people in there, I guess. You're right. It's a highly unusual, though.
Yeah.
The whole situation, the whole setup is unusual. DJ and PK.
Hashtag golf.
You made it at 16. You made it at 17. Similar length now at 18. Oh, yes. 1, 2, 3. And Wyndham is the winner of the BMW Championship.
Talk about finishing in style.
For over 3 hours, we wondered where had that gone? Had it disappeared? This is what it looked like the first 3 days.
Wyndham Clark, final round 70. He wins by 3 shots to capture the BMW Championship over Patrick Cantlay, 4 over Rory McIlroy. A dominant performance and $3.6 million for Wyndham Clark. 64s and 65s, PK. Gave himself some breathing room going 64 Thursday and Friday and a 65 on Saturday. You don't usually see guys backing up low numbers like that on the PGA Tour, but he did it.
Emily Tanner is very happy.
Because?
She's moving in with him.
All right.
Moving to Scottsdale. Old Emily. Way to go.
What are you giggling about? Paychecks why I live in Scottsdale?
Her?
Yeah.
Or him? Yeah, she announced that she's moving in with Clark in an Instagram post on Thursday. Good for her, man. Quit your gig. Go over there. If you had a gig. Moving over from California. Things are really coming together for him.
All right, on to the Tour Championship next as golf winds down with football on the horizon. That is what is trending. Segment sponsored by Shamrock Plumbing. No job too big or too small. Get the personal touch with Shamrock Plumbing. Coming up next, it's the question of the day. Pete Souza will join us. He will talk Big 12 football, does Inside the Big 12. He's back with us to preview the season, and he will be coming up at 9 o'clock this morning. More football on the way. Stay with us right here on The Zone.